Wakes Bray, Jolly Body here. There's still time to grab an ice, cold, refreshing can of Coca-Cola.
Yo, I've put in the wrong singing. Here we go. There we go. I forget there's three of us now.
You can't forget me. You can't forget I'm here to stay.
That's it, man.
I was about to cut you off then, Hugh, innit? Just before you even started.
You ain't getting rid of me that easily.
Yo, welcome in, guys. We got an interesting stream for you today. Manchester City doing some long-term investment planning here with a bid for a Croatian defender. We're going to get into that. I've got the scout report up as well, so we can have a look and see exactly what this guy's pros and cons are. But of course, make sure you guys smash a like on the stream if you've not done so already. We've got 200 people in the stream already. Let's get those likes past 100, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. And if you want to help support the channel, become a YouTube channel member. The link is in the description. Sometimes there's a join button below you now. And yeah, get yourself in the club. Help support the channel. Big up to everyone. Great stream this morning, boys. Obviously, we did the Jude Bellingham stream this morning. Obviously, that was yeah. This is a slightly different transfer.
Slightly, a little bit
bigger, man. It's bigger.
It's a bigger transfer. But yeah, I want to get into this guy that City have made a bid for. Luca Vuskovic.
Oh, you mean it's not Gvardiol? Oh,
not Gvardiol.
Nah, end the stream, man. I thought we were chatting about Gvardiol.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I never knew that.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, not. City are putting a £10 million bid. In fact, the bid's already gone in, according to David Ornstein, who dropped quite a lot of news this morning. £10 million bid has been made for Manchester City for Luka Vuskovic. £2 million in add-ons as well. And yeah, I want to go through some of these details. Big up for MCFC OK, by the way. With the two said City used my vid for Julian contract announcement. Ah, fucking hell, that's sick.
That is sick.
That's fucking sick, bro.
Sick. You'll have to link us that. That's pretty cool. That send us on Twitter, innit?
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But yeah, he plays for Hajduk Split. Of course, City actually got knocked out in the UEFA Youth League.
Hajduk Split.
Hajduk Split.
Oh,
yeah.
Funny thing about Hajduk Split, right? Because I had to find their logo to do the scoreboard for that game. Ever since I did that, now I get their score notification on my phone. John Google thinks I'm a Hajduk Split fan.
Are you going to start Hajduk Split Extra, bro?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's why Hugh's here, innit? It's in a bit, boy. I'm going to start in Hajduk Split.
Yeah, Split.
Yeah. Interestingly, he didn't actually play against Manchester City in the Youth League because he was suspended. But yeah, apparently, I've been doing some research on this guy this morning. Guys, apparently he's meant to be fucking mint. Like, he's meant to be highly sought after. I mean, you kind of know that he's highly sought after because look at the price tag, £10 million for a 16-year-old. It's absolutely incredible. And he's only just turned 16 as well. Apparently, he's meant to be like top of the class in terms of centre backs and defenders. And you know, really, really good. So I'm going to go through some of the scout report that I've got here, and then obviously we can have a bit of a chat about him and maybe sort of City's sort of thoughts on youth players, because obviously they do buy a lot of youth players. But listen to this, right? So he's a centre back. He's a right-footed centre back, and this is the style of play: complete. He's dominant, but he's also elegant on the ball. He's a perfect mix of a pure defender and a ball-playing centre-back. He's tall with a very good body mass ratio, physical strength, power, stamina, and a natural fitness who feels comfortable in contact situations, so very physical. He's able to play on the right side and the left side of a centre-back in a back four defensive line. He's also able to play in a defensive/holding midfielder position thanks to his excellent footballing skills. He's got great agility, footwork. He's a modern defender, combining strength with good technique and passing. And he's also known for his positional sense, confidence in possession, and his understanding of the game. There's quite a lot there as well. But yeah, I mean, he's apparently, I've done some research, boys. He's meant to be fucking mint. Now, unfortunately, we've never seen him play, obviously, because he's only 16 and he was suspended for the City game, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, 10 million quid on a 16-year-old centre-back, lads. I mean, it's a lot of money, isn't it? It's
cash money. Obviously, it's hard to look too much into this deal with it being 16 years old. Now, the proposal's been made, hasn't it? We have actually made the bid, isn't it? Like this is full send. City obviously want to get the guy in, whether or not. Obviously, this will be primarily academy / CFG for now, and then see if he works. It's these risks that the club take that I'm absolutely fine with because, as me and Hugh were saying this morning, these kind of risks are what have made us so much cash over the last few years. Because you can sign a player, you risk on being an absolute worldie, but then if they don't become a worldie, you almost all the time you're guaranteed to sell his players on for profit anyway. So. Like I say, good scouting report. Seems decent. Very young, obviously. A lot of potential for him. Just remains to be seen where he lies in City's future and what City's ideal path for him is like.
Yeah. Well, what do you think the path will be then? I mean, he's obviously not going to go to the first team. That's obvious. But do you think he would go straight to the academy? Do you think we might get a little bit of a loan? Because sometimes if they're good enough, they can be loaned out. I mean, look at someone like Callum Doyle. I mean, he's been loaned out since he was like 17. He's been playing for Sunderland, Coventry. He's really thriving now. But obviously, there is also that option that maybe he could stay with the academy. I don't know, innit?
No, I think he'd stay with the academy for at least a year or two, and they'd see could they fit him into, or does the style of play that we do suit him? Can he slot in there? What positions can he play? That from the report you said. It sounds like he's really versatile. So I reckon they'd be looking to try him out in a whole array of positions, see what one suits him best, where they can develop him. And this is just what City do, isn't it? We get in so many great youngsters who you've never heard of from South America, from around Europe, because that's what a big club does, who has, plans of making cash or bringing through great players. You bring them into your ranks. So essentially he's at your disposal. So if he does pop off, you can sell him. You can sell him for 20, 30 million if you feel he's not going to make it into your first team. Or if he's good enough to make it into your first team, you've got a quality defender for 10 million and you got him when he was 16 and he already understands your system and your tactics and your formations and all that kind of thing. So as Jordan said, and like we said this morning, it just is another one of those ones that if it works and he comes through the academy, fantastic, absolute banger. If not, hopefully you can sell him on for more than 10 mil. If he's rated that highly, like you said from that report, he should have some sort of future or else get a bit of cash from.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree, and it's 6'3", by the way. A couple of people in the chat were asking how tall he is. He's 6'3". So
16 years old and 6'3". Jesus Christ,
mad.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, apparently all the top clubs want him, and it's City at the moment who put the foot down on this and say that that they've put the bid in, £10 million. The bid has been made. AC Milan are apparently another team that really, really want him. Paris Saint-Germain apparently are talking to the agent as well. That's another team that want him. So look at the teams that we're sort of in company with here. AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain. This guy's clearly very highly rated, only 16 years old. And I kind of agree with you, I think that maybe if City think that he has the potential to actually make it in the first team, I think that they'll probably keep him in the academy. He's only 16 years old. He can come in. And yeah, they could. And at 6'3", and according to the scout report here, he's very, very physical. So you could probably push him up a few age brackets. You could probably put him with the 18s, maybe the EDS, if he's physical enough. And really challenge him. That'll be an interesting challenge. But yeah, fucking hell, man, 10 million quid, 16-year-old. And the reason, and we've spoke about this before, and you sort of mentioned it a few minutes ago, bro, that when you buy in these players, it's a gamble, right? It's a gamble. We could buy this guy, we could get him in, and we could look at him and go, what the fuck was that scout report on? The guy's shit, yeah. But it's 10 million quid. If you buy 5 or 6 of these players, your outlay is what, 50, 60 million quid, right? You only need one of those players to be good and get in your first team, and then you've absolutely banked it. And you only need 2 or 3 of them to be semi-decent to get your money back, because you could sell them for 20 million. So this is why this is why City are doing this. Is why other teams around Europe are doing it. We bought Kayike, didn't work out, no problem. But we got Alvarez, did work out. We bought Gabriel Jesus, did work out. There'll be more players that we sign who come in and don't do well, but there will be players that we get in, and maybe Vuskovic could be a guy that we get in and does well. I mean, he seems to have all the style attributes that Manchester City need. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what goes on, and maybe he can help us out with little Gvardiol, innit? Because we know City are interested in Gvardiol.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. Maybe he might be class, but there's a part of me is thinking maybe City said, you know what? We keep reading about this Croatian juju, Champions League, Croatians and that. Let's just get one of them in the ranks. Just get a fucking Croatian in, and hopefully that'll get us over the line because it's getting ridiculous now.
Just get as many as possible, innit? Like,
get a flow of
loads
Croatians.
of them in.
Get boatloads of Croatians. No, but listen, we spoke this morning about Dortmund's model and how their primary model and what they like to do the most is buy really low, make the player a superstar, and sell it really high. We've seen that for years. That's their primary business. That's what they like to do. But City are clearly getting the best of both worlds. We're able to buy now these top players, your Haalands, your Alvarez's, De Bruyne's, whoever over the last 10 years. And also as like a little side thing, a little side business, we're also hustling. We're drop shipping. We're getting in top quality players from South America, like I said, Europe, wherever, Eastern Europe, that you've never even heard of. And there's probably loads of these transfers outgoing that we've never even heard of. Kids going for 2, 3, 4, 5 million, little pieces here and there. And the club's constantly making cash off that. So I'm here for it. If it works out, great player for the first team. If not, take a bit of cash.
The CFG is just it's a moneymaker. It is a moneymaker. But if then a worldie comes through the ranks, then you've smashed it. That's all it is. It's all about making money. It's all about turning it around, and then maybe this year we'll see us flex that money.
That's why you're seeing so many other clubs, Newcastle now, Chelsea have expressed interest in emulating the CFG model. They want to recreate what Manchester City are doing because they're saying, bloody hell, what City are doing right now is it's foolproof. They're constantly making money. They're able to buy the best players all the time, and it's a sustainable business because it's a business at the end of the day. So it doesn't come as a surprise that other clubs are copping on and saying, yeah, we want to make that model. That's why that Amanda Staveley, one, the Voldemort-looking lady, she came up to the CFG. One of her first things she did when she took over as the chief executive, whatever, was come and visit the CFA and have a chat with the big dogs in our place and say, right, how are you doing this?
A side thing on her, she's actually been mad into football business. She helped shape Man Soul by City. Amanda Staveley.
Yeah.
I think she was at Barclays Bank and then organised the whole thing. She's always wanted to run her own football club, but then instead, because she couldn't, I think she tried to buy Liverpool at one point, but then instead went into helping basically clubs get bought, and that's why one of the first things they did is come and visit City, because she made herself City. See, now that's gone. I reckon Newcastle will basically follow in our footsteps of the way that since the takeover that we've moved as a football club. I think that they'll go with a similar route, like you're saying.
Yeah, no, I agree. Prodigal Fortune says, is Kompany the next Pep or Zidane or Lampard or Ole? How long before a final assessment? What does he need to achieve? Also, with Peroni looking good and the Sheffield boys, will there be only one midfield signing, or will we get more? I'll take the first bit, and then and then we can move on. Kompany, I think it's too early to say either of them really, but I think if we had to guess, I'd say he's probably not going to be like Ole and Lampard. I think he's better than them, and you can see that because look how his Burnley side's playing in the Championship. Lampard never did that. Lampard didn't get Derby in that sort of situation. So I think he's probably going to be better than Ole and Lampard. Will he be levels of Pep Guardiola or Zidane? We'll have to wait and find out. But I certainly hope so, man.
There's many years until until we see him or we can even judge him at a level of like a Pep / Zidane. I don't think we can just full send it instantly after he's managed Burnley. But things are going well. The Lampard Ole thing, like I say, Lampard at Derby didn't really achieve what Kompany's achieving right now. Like, Kompany's doing bits in the Championship. But at the same time, Ole, they got Ole in after, in the Prem, he'd relegated, was it Cardiff? Cardiff relegated Cardiff. Do you know what I mean? So it's a madness. But hopefully it does well. I think no matter what your standpoint on this is, whether you are Vincent Kompany, and I heard you two speaking about this last night actually, whether you are Vincent Kompany in or not, after Pep, we all want him to do well. We all want him to do well, regardless of whether you want him to do well at our football club or not. It's just, I think there's a long way to go to see where he can be. His ceiling, we can't see it yet. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
I think we need a video from LB titled "Why Vincent Kompany Should Manage Manchester City." Because I said it last night. He can sell Kompany, man. He can sell ice to a snowman or ice to an Eskimo.
Consider it done.
Yeah. Do you know, what people don't know is Do you remember LB's old setup where you could see like the candle in the background and that, and you could see like the drawers? The only reason he's moved his camera now is because he's put up a shrine to Vincent Kompany. Like.
Bro, I told you not to tell anyone about that.
That's what it is. And the other side of it, Peroni looking good. Peroni looked good with his little cameo. The Sheffield boys will there be one midfield signing? I think there'll still be 2 midfield signings. I think Gundo and Bernardo will go. We'll get 2 midfield signings, and I don't know what'll happen with McAtee and co.
You got to remember as well, Kevin De Bruyne's getting on now, so he's picking up a few injuries throughout the season. So you do have to be careful. So yeah, for me, I'd still be looking for 2. He's going to be 32 start next season.
Yeah, and guys already admitting that he's old. Like, you know what I mean? Guys defeatist. Like,
I don't know why. I don't like the way he's doing that, man. Stop talking about your age. You're not that old. Like, you're 31. Just, stay motivated, man.
Stop with the L mentality, Kev, innit? I was doing fair though. Since he said that, he's been sick. So maybe he did it for himself, innit? Like, Prodigal Fortune again. Yes, I said big up the new trinity of football punditry. Nice words.
We hate that. That.
Hey, don't be lowering LB down like that. We will spearhead this new movement.
No, LB's more like Jordan Belfort, man. He's a salesman. He can sell anything.
He is.
He was bragging last night about how he was selling hot wings and KFC and chicken, whatever.
Upselling.
Yeah, I get us Gvardiol and then sign us a 16-year-old centre back as well, man. You know what I mean? Let's get the Croatians in, man. That's what it's about. But this is it's an interesting one, isn't it? 10 million quid. Apparently, Hajduk Split have rejected the deal. They want more than 10 million plus 2 million in bonuses. There is a slight problem as well. We have competition, and the competition comes from Real Madrid. Luka Modric has apparently told Real Madrid that they need to sign this guy at all costs. So Luca Vuskovic in hot demand, £10 million bid coming in for City. They want more. PSG, AC Milan and Real Madrid all interested. And Real Madrid have Luka Modric, one of the best Croatian players of all time, telling Real Madrid that you need to get this guy in. And it's going to be interesting to see how much City will be prepared to spend on him, because it is obviously a gamble. Will they go up to 20 mil? Like, I just don't see them paying 20 mil for a 16-year-old, unless they fully believe that this guy is the guy, he's him. I'm interested to see how much City increase that bid. When we did was going in for Peroni, and it was like 8 million, and we heard that City may be prepared to spend more money on Peroni in order to spread the cost and appease Velez. Will they do the same thing with Vuskovic? Will they pay 12, 13, 14 million? How much do Hajduk Split want? You know what I mean? Are they holding out for the big cash, or are they just trying to squeeze every little bit of pound out of City? I don't know, innit? But certainly an interesting one.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where it goes. Prodigal Frozen with a gifted membership. Yes, Prodigal Frozen. Our queen getting gifted that membership. Yes, our queen.
And our queen's always active in the chat. Man. That's how you know our YouTube are telling the truth. The more active you are in the chat, more chance you've got of getting a gifted sub. But if you don't want to wait, then just become one anyway. Link in the description.
Anyway, yeah. Do you know what I mean? We've got the longest serving Xtra Club member on the books now.
You could be me someday.
Yeah, he is him. You could be him.
This is what you aspired to be when you buy an Xtra Club membership.
Yeah, look how far the Xtra Club membership takes you.
Funny, man. Pick up Arden in the chat. He says he is Croatian. Just get him in.
That's it. Get as many of them in as possible.
What's crazy? We could end up with 3. If we get this for Vuskovic, we could get Kovacic, which I think is probably going to happen.
And Gvardiol.
And Gvardiol as well. We could have 3 Croatians. City are fully sending that Croatian hype, aren't they? City know that they need to get this guy in. They need to get Kovacic. They need to get... Maybe they genuinely believe that the Croatian juju is the thing that we need, innit?
That's it. The club are on the jinx.
Cancel the juju, man. Cancel it the Yaya Toure one. Combat it. Reverse Uno.
Nah. He's wiped the jinx, hasn't he? He said he wants us to win the Champions League. So Yaya's cleaned the slate, which is good. He's finally got rid of the curse.
Hold tight, Yaya, man.
Unless he was telling a porcupine, innit? You know what I mean? Was he lying?
He had his toes crossed, man. He was lying.
Yeah.
He might have been lying, innit? You never know.
Prodigal Fortune with another 10 gifted memberships.
Yo! Fucking hell, bro. The guy's going mad today. He clearly likes Luca Vuskovic.
You know what's funny as well? MCFC Lads is in that, right? MCFC Lads is in that. He's got one. Also, Freddie Pie's in that as well. Freddie Pie getting gifted one.
Yo,
Congratulations, Freddie.
Big up Prodigal Fortune for the 10, man. He must be a massive fan of Luca Vuskovic, bro.
Yeah, man.
What does he know? What does Prodigal Fortune know about Luca Vuskovic?
Oh, he got baited into thinking it was Guardiola that we're talking about.
There's a wild super chat there. I'm not reading it out.
My sum of the 2, get Freddie in next and make it a foursome. Oh,
you know what? Massa moving mad with his super chats at the moment, you know.
Yeah, nah. At least it makes sense. That one where he just said some random shit and we didn't understand it dipped.
Yeah,
at least I can read that one.
Yeah, true. Small improvements. Big up Massa, man.
Yeah, yes, Massa,
to get form.
Yeah. Fahad, yes, Fahad with a 729. Who would come to be a 5th choice defender? Well, Guardiola ain't coming here to become a 5th choice defender.
Yeah.
If Laporte leaves, Guardiola's going, I want that spot right next to Diaz.
Correct.
The people don't come to want to be a 5th choice defender. Akanji, we only signed him £15 million. He didn't turn up and go, oh yeah, I'm happy being 5th choice. Clearly. And he's made his way into the team. Ake, when we signed him, he was 4th choice. He came and was like, I don't want to be 4th choice. And look at him now, he's smashing it. Like, it's all about backing yourself.
It's all about backing yourself, you're right. But it's also about, like, do you want to win shit?
Yeah, that's it. Like,
do you want to? You know what I mean? You can play. You might be a first team player. I mean, let's be honest. If you're being signed as a 5th choice or 4th choice centre back for City, you're still going to be pretty decent, and you're still probably getting 70% of teams in the Premier League. But say you're playing, I don't know, in the Bundesliga for a mid-table team. You know what's going on there? You know what I mean? What do you want? Do you want to play for a mid-table team? Yeah, you're playing week in, week out. You ain't going to win shit. Or do you want to come and play for City? And by the way, you might come in as a 5th choice centre back, but you know what Pep's like? You know, look at Akanji. Akanji coming as a 5th choice centre back, and then all of a sudden he's playing every fucking game that we're playing. So, you know, whilst yes, you know, you would come in as a 5th choice, you're probably going to win stuff, and there's still a chance that you'll get in the team. John Stones has made of biscuits anyway. You know what I mean? So that's so straight away you're promoted to 4 because John Stones will be on the injury bench. If you're decent on the ball, there's a serious chance you could get in front of Ake because obviously Ake is not the best on the ball whilst he's improving. So yeah, I mean, I can see why players would still want to join Manchester City even as a 5th choice centre back, but Gvardiol wouldn't join as a 5th choice centre back, and of course Lucas Vuskovic is obviously academy player, so he's not even a 5th choice. He's way below that.
He's not our choice. Langan Sweet, yes, Lang with a 5 says Bayern Munich fans blaming Cancelo for leaking their tactics. Agent Cancelo coming in clutch. Let's get Kovacic and Gvardiol this summer. I want Leao as well. Yeah, as funny as it would have been if it was Cancelo, Agent Cancelo. I think the rumour is that it's actually Muller who's leaking all this information because it's someone that's been there since the Pep days. I think at first they thought it was Philip Lahm, but it's carried on afterwards. So they think it's Muller who's the
What is this leaking of tactics? I'm so in the dark here. I just heard about tactics being leaked out of Bayern. How's it been leaked and what's going on?
Well, so someone's leaked. Well, to the press maybe. I don't know, but I don't know where it's getting leaked to. But yeah, basically a player is leaking stuff from and it's been since Pep's days there. So everyone's saying now it's Muller.
Yeah.
Wow.
So basically, someone's been leaking.
It's positional play and stuff like that, and where they're going to be making their runs in matches and that. So like, it's a bit of a roast. I mean, but they still win it every year in the Bundesliga, so it doesn't matter, innit?
This is what Nagelsmann said the other day about the situation. He said, "I'm annoyed. The person who leaks something like that and harms every single player. That's not in the spirit of the matter. Moles are a protected species, so the search is very, very complicated. It's important to me that I can look in the mirror, but this person will not be able to look so well in the mirror. I'm thinking a lot about it because I ask myself, what is the purpose of the person leaking it? What are they hoping for? The motive is not clear to me. It couldn't be for financial reasons. It makes it easier for the opponent." So, yeah, and then So now you got now Bayern Munich fans just chatting about that. Who do you think leaked the tactics? And a few of them are saying it might be Cancelo because he's gone there and he's not even properly playing.
Yeah, but nah, it ain't. No, it ain't, because it's been going on since Pep.
Oh, has it been going on for a long time? Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently the leaks have been going on for a very long time, and so they thought it was Philip Lahm, but Philip Lahm got off, and the leaks carried on. So everyone now is saying it's Muller.
I reckon it's Neuer.
Could be Neuer. He's falling out.
He's got bad beef with Bayern now as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, but why would you? I don't get that. But obviously, if what Jordan's saying is true, that's been going on for a long time, then obviously this Neuer beef's not been going on that long, has it? So
yeah, that's true, because they only sacked that coach like this year or last year, didn't they? So the Neuer beef ain't too long, but it's honestly, I think I'll go with what fucking the majority is with Muller. I think he's been there for absolute time. But then I just don't get it. I'm with Nable's the fact that why? What position? What does that do for you?
Yeah, why?
As a player, why would you do that?
Yeah, well, I don't get it. I don't get it. What literally it doesn't make no sense, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird, but yeah, they're trying to, obviously, you know what I mean, everyone's turning into detective mode and trying to figure it out, but
surely it's not Neuer, because that's too obvious.
Yeah.
It's probably some reserve team player who's sour over the fact that he's never got a proper chance in the first team and he's just self-sabotaging now.
Yeah, was that Johnny Potty's my dad there? Fake tactics, throw opponents off. See, but I don't know how you'd run it, innit? I don't know. Yeah, FT Photon, mate. Muller is Bayern. Why they leak stuff exactly? But I'm just going with what everyone else was going with. I was reading it all about all last night, and the Bayern fans are trying to figure it out, and a lot of people think it is Muller. But then I don't know the motive. I don't know the motive behind any single player doing it. That makes sense. Prodigal Fraudson, yes, 110 says, and this is the gifted memberships to spread joy on this wondrous occasion of the first Trinity show. Yes, Prodigal Fraudson, and on that he gifted another 10 memberships.
What?
Yes, Prodigal Fraudson gifting again.
How did you do this, Bray? Another 10. What the fuck?
Another 10 for Prodigal Fraudson. Yes. Big
up, man. Thank you for the support, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad football talk, and it just goes all like this. And, 1 minute we're talking about a 16-year-old Croatian who potentially could join Man City. Next minute we're talking about Muller.
Tactics.
Muller leaking tactics.
Well, I think that's it for the Luca Vuskovic. I don't think there's anything else that I've seen on this. So yeah, just to sort of summarise the news, City have made a £10 million bid for 16-year-old, and he literally turned 16 a couple of weeks ago. Luca Vuskovic, Croatian player, plays for Hajduk Split. £10 million plus £2 million in add-ons, but that has been rejected. They want more money. AC Milan, PSG, and Real Madrid are also interested in him. Apparently, Luka Modric is a massive fan of Luka Vuskovic, and he's pushing Real Madrid to get him in. Apparently, he's meant to be very strong, very quick, excellent on the ball, so much so that sometimes he even plays in CDM. Is that good on the ball? And a player that's clearly very, very sought after. I think there's going to be a lot of teams looking at him, and the question is again what will City be prepared to pay for this guy? You know, what will they be prepared? He's already played apparently for the first team at 16.
That's pretty mad. That
it must be sick.
Get him in.
Spend 50 mil. Sold.
50 mil. Get him in. There we go. We'll wrap it up there. Big up to everyone that's joined. Hopefully enjoyed that little bit of news. You know what I mean? Learn some stuff about this guy that we're interested in. Will be interesting to see exactly how much City are prepared to spend on this guy being only 16 years old. And of course, it would be a gamble. And if they do get him in, would he be with the first team, or maybe would he be loaned out maybe to a CFG club or elsewhere? Stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell, because in around 90 minutes, there's something dropping on the channel. There is something dropping on the channel. You do not want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'm pretty sure I've got a Big Steve show tonight as well. We've not had one of them in a long time, man. So come and join us for that. I think that's going to be 7 p.m. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell when we go live. Obviously, you'll get that notification. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. And guys, we'll see you in the next one. See you later.
See you in a bit.
Wex Bray, Jolly Party here. There's still time to grab an ice, cold, refreshing can of Coca-Cola.